I am cycling through Scholarstown in South Dublin. It's a suburb, and I've just passed a house that has the most unusual looking structure in the front garden, and I rang the bell to see could somebody tell me what it was, but there was nobody there. So I'm going to go back this evening to see can somebody tell me what the yoke is at all. This one Sandra is storing for a friend, but her own one is in the back garden.
Don't mind this here, I'm just putting bleach on this here roll thing.
Oh, okay.
Use it. And I come up and it's perfect.
Oh, it's the bleach to keep down the weeds?
This is not, no, I'm just scrubbing that patio there.
Oh, right.
There's this one and they're brilliant.
What was the idea?
If you're sitting out in the garden, which we would be here, and it gets cool about this time, you can come in here and sit and spend the rest, because the whole thing turns around.
Ah, very good.
And the way you wanted to go. You come up and sit in here from the light, glass of wine, sit here till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Great.
And one of the guys got out a guitar or something, we'd sing song here for the night.
That's fantastic.
But I better make this a bit tidy looking for you.
And why is the garden important to you?
I just like outdoor. Look,
But,
I love outdoor life.
Yeah.
This is my world.
yeah.
To stay out here at night time, listen to the birds. That's all. You don't need anything else. Clear head, free spirit, and I have the garden. I love the garden.
And did you always like the outdoors?
Oh yeah. I'm outdoors all the time,
Oh, yeah?
walking, and I walked last night till 10 o'clock. I'm out every Saturday walking in the GAA walking club, so I love outdoor life.
The GAA has a walking club?
Yeah, bodyboarding GAA walking club.
Ah, and where do you go?
Somewhere different every Saturday.
Do you?
Yeah, heading out now to Nerca, please God, in October.
In Spain?
Walking. Oh yeah.
All
yeah.
right. Very good.
Well, I've walked worldwide for Our Lady's Hospital Crumlin, Children's Hospital Crumlin.
Okay.
I'm one of the big fundraisers there, so I've been
Right.
to China, India, Africa. We take groups out and we make good money to come back to the hospital every year. So,
And why is that important to you as a charity?
as it, I go up and I see the children, how ill they are. Come back and think I'm lucky. 5 beautiful, healthy grandchildren, 2 healthy children.
Okay.
And I think I'm a very lucky girl that my
Right.
children are up there. I lost one grandchild, but I was fundraising before that for that.
Right. What happened to
So,
grandchild?
she was born with cystic
God.
on her little kidney, so. But thank God my daughter has another little girl now, so I always say Neve is up there looking down at us. I always feel she's here in the garden actually.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of shrubs here dedicated to Neve. When she died, my friends bought me plants. Instead of buying me flowers, they bought me plants for Neve, so I always feel she's grown in the garden with me.
What age was she when she died?
She was only a week old, and she'd be 6 now if she was alive.
Okay. And what do you do when you're not fundraising? What's your life been or your work been?
Looking after the elderly, I'm a carer.
Oh yeah.
That's what I am. That's
Okay.
my job as a carer, so I love that.
You don't get frustrated with them, do you?
No, I have a sister with special needs, so I don't get frustrated. And then I came from a very large family,
Okay.
so when you come from a large family of 12, you don't get frustrated. Living in a 3-bedroom house with my parents, so you don't. There's 11 months between my sister and I that has special needs, so it's probably nearly brought up in that link, special
Right.
needs of my sister and I. So
And is it that you just think about them, or is it you think it could have been me?
It's not about me. If they have a frustration, it's not mine, it's them. So I need to look after them to get their frustration out of their system. Help to make them happy and content. And it's the same with all people when they're frustrated. It's not me, it's no point me getting frustrated. Look after them and get them to be happy and relaxed and calm.
And if they get up in the morning, they're grumpy.
Like, good morning, isn't it a lovely day today now? Come on, we'll go outside. No, we're going to have a cup of tea. Yeah. I say, it's a gorgeous day. Come on, we're going to have a cup of tea. And I said, look out there and hear the birds singing. Yeah. So you just keep at it, and then eventually you get them to laugh. And they say, yeah, it is a nice day. It's a good day. So,
What are you going to be like when you're elderly?
and I'm elderly.
Yeah.
I am elderly. So if I don't know here, or whoever you are, I don't even know who you are, I wouldn't be like this. I'd be have myself modernised a bit.
But when you're older and decrepit, what are you going to be like?
I'll always look back on the good things in my life. I won't look back at the negative. I've learned that dealing with old people. They look back at what they should have done and didn't do.
And they're eating themselves up.
Yeah, I'd say, look at all the good things you did. You had your children, you just had grandchildren, you got married, and you had some kind of a job. I'd say, you did great things with your lives, and that's what I want to look back and do. And I'm feeble in the chair. As I say, I remember the lovely nights I was out in the garden when I could cut the grass and could cut the hedges. And that's how I can.
And they're the good things.
They are, of course. They don't cost me out.
I bet you the grandchildren jump into it and start turning each other around.
And when I turn it into a bed, they adore it. They all get up there and they're playing tents and camps and they love that. It's only a matter of clicking down the tent and putting the inset. There's a round inset to put into it.
Did they stay in it at night time?
My grandson and I did. He's 9. We stayed out in here one night in the summer. He thought it was the best thing ever.
And did he stay the whole night?
Oh yeah, we had 2 sleeping bags and it was just...
Because usually they're brave enough until about 9:30 or 10.
And once I was with him, he was grand.
Okay.
And we had a few sweets that his mum didn't know that was out here with us.
Oh,
so
I
that was
see,
a
the
big
midnight
treat.
feast.
That's what you do with children.
You're
It's
in your
brilliant.
grannies.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
That's good.
So that's what you do.
Sandra, the Supergran from Scholarstown in Dublin. Thank you.